Do you ever feel like your body just isn't listening to you anymore? Like simple things, like opening a jar or getting up from a low chair, feel harder than they used to. Maybe you've noticed your muscles just aren't as strong as they once were, and you're worried about losing your independence or not being able to do the things you love. It's a painful reality that many of us face as we get older. That feeling of strength slowly slipping away. You see friends or family members struggling, and you wonder if that's inevitably where you're headed to. But what if I told you there was a way to push back? Not just slow down the loss, but actually build strength. Even in your 70s or 80s, imagine feeling capable again, like you did years ago. It might sound surprising, maybe even too good to be true. But the secret isn't some complicated workout routine or expensive supplement. Often, it starts right on your dinner plate. In this video, we're going to look at 7 powerful foods that can help seniors build strength just by changing your diet in specific ways. We'll talk about why they work and simple ways to include them in your meals. Watch to the end for something that will surprise you about how much impact these simple changes can really have. Let's start with the foundation of building muscle, no matter your age, and that's protein. As we get older, our bodies need more protein to maintain and build muscle mass compared to when we were younger. Think of protein as the building blocks. Without enough blocks, you can't build or repair the structure. And one of the absolute best, easiest, and most versatile sources of high-quality protein is something you probably have in your fridge right now: eggs. Eggs are often called a complete protein because they contain all 9 essential amino acids that our bodies can't produce on their own. Essential means we have to get them from food, and the protein in eggs is highly bioavailable, which is a fancy way of saying our bodies can use it very efficiently. A single large egg has about 6 grams of protein. Plus, they're packed with other nutrients like vitamin D, B12 and choline, which are important for overall health and muscle function. Now, I know some people worry about the cholesterol in eggs, but for most healthy adults, the dietary cholesterol in eggs doesn't significantly impact blood cholesterol levels. It's saturated and trans fats that are bigger culprits. The key is how you cook them and what you eat them with. Scrambled, boiled, poached, they're all great. You can have a couple of scrambled eggs for breakfast instead of just toast or cereal. Add a sliced hard-boiled egg to your salad at lunch. Pop a couple of poached eggs on top of some cooked spinach for a light dinner. They're quick, affordable, and easy to chew and digest, which can be a real bonus for seniors. My neighbor, Martha, who is 82, told me she used to just have toast and tea for breakfast. I suggested she try having 1 or 2 eggs a few mornings a week. She said at first it felt like too much, but after a few weeks, she noticed she felt more satisfied and had more energy in the morning. She also found she wasn't feeling as weak getting out of her chair. It seems like such a small change, but getting that extra protein from eggs made a noticeable difference for her. It's about consistency. Aim for eggs a few times a week as a starting point. It's not about eating dozens, just making them a regular part of your diet. Another fantastic protein source, and one that brings a host of other benefits, is fatty fish, specifically salmon. Now, salmon isn't just great for protein. It's famous for its omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats are crucial for reducing inflammation in the body. And guess what? Chronic inflammation can interfere with muscle growth and recovery. By reducing inflammation, omega-3s can help your muscles function better and recover more effectively after activity. Salmon is also a complete protein source, with about 20 to 25 grams of protein in a standard 3-ounce serving. Including salmon in your diet a couple of times a week can provide significant protein and those valuable omega-3s. You can bake it, grill it, or even buy canned salmon to add to salads or make salmon patties. It's versatile. If fresh salmon is expensive or hard to find, canned salmon is a perfectly good and often more affordable alternative. Just look for varieties packed in water or olive oil. And pay attention to bones. Some canned salmon has soft, edible bones that are a source of calcium, while others are boneless. Even incorporating it once a week is a step in the right direction. Think about swapping out a less protein-rich meal for baked salmon with some vegetables. It's delicious and incredibly good for your muscles and your heart. The key is finding ways that work for you and your taste buds. Don't feel like you have to eat plain. Boring food. There are so many ways to prepare fish to make it flavorful. Remember, it's not just about the amount of protein, but the quality. And both eggs and salmon offer excellent quality protein, along with other vital nutrients that support your body's ability to build and maintain strength. Adding these to your weekly menu is a powerful start. Now that we've discussed the importance of easy-to-digest proteins like eggs and the anti-inflammatory power of salmon, let's move on to another dairy-based powerhouse that's fantastic for muscle building in seniors. Continuing our journey through strength-building foods, we can't talk about dairy without highlighting Greek yogurt. Unlike regular yogurt, Greek yogurt is strained, which removes more of the whey, leaving behind a thicker, creamier product that's much higher in protein. A small cup, about 6 ounces of Greek yogurt, can contain around 15 to 20 grams of protein, which is significantly more than traditional yogurt. This makes it an excellent snack or breakfast option for boosting your protein intake throughout the day. Why is this important? Well, spreading your protein intake throughout the day, rather than just having a large amount at one meal, can be more effective for muscle protein synthesis. That's the process your body uses to build muscle. Greek yogurt is also a good source of calcium and vitamin D, especially if fortified, which are essential for bone health. Strong bones are the foundation that strong muscles work upon. So supporting bone density is just as important as building muscle mass. Eating Greek yogurt is simple. Have a serving for breakfast with some berries and nuts. Use it as a base for dips instead of sour cream. Or simply enjoy a small cup as a snack between meals. The plain, unsweetened varieties are best because they avoid added sugars, which we want to limit. If you find plain yogurt too tart, you can mix in a little honey or maple syrup. Or better yet, add fruit for natural sweetness and extra nutrients. I heard from a viewer, a gentleman named Robert who's 78 who started having a small cup of plain Greek yogurt every afternoon as a snack. He said he used to feel a dip in energy around 3 p.m., but the yogurt helped him feel more sustained. He also noticed that combined with a bit more activity, his legs felt stronger when climbing the stairs. It's that consistent protein that helps support muscle repair and growth over time. It doesn't have to be complicated. Just replacing a less nutritious snack with Greek yogurt can make a real difference. So far, we've talked about animal-based proteins like eggs, fish, and dairy. But what if you're vegetarian or just want more plant-based options? Don't worry. There are incredible plant-based foods that are excellent for building strength too. Lentils are a fantastic example. These small legumes are incredibly nutritious and a powerhouse of plant protein and fiber. A cup of cooked lentils provides about 18 grams of protein and an impressive 16 grams of fiber. Fiber is crucial for digestive health, which becomes even more important as we age. But the protein in lentils is what makes them a muscle-building food. While plant proteins are often considered incomplete because they might be lower in 1 or 2 essential amino acids compared to animal proteins, eating a variety of plant-based foods throughout the day easily takes care of this. Lentils are also rich in iron, which is important for carrying oxygen to your muscles, and B vitamins. They are incredibly versatile and affordable. You can add them to soups, stews, or salads. Make a simple lentil soup, or swap out some of the meat in a dish for lentils. They cook relatively quickly compared to other dried beans and don't require soaking. Think about adding half a cup of cooked lentils to your vegetable soup, or making a simple lentil salad with chopped vegetables and a light vinaigrette. Even a small amount boosts the protein and fiber content of your meal significantly. Lentils are a staple in many cultures around the world for good reason. They are nutritious, filling, and economical, making them a regular part of your diet. Even just a couple of times a week is a smart move for your muscles and your overall health. They truly are a mighty little food. Now that we've explored eggs, salmon, Greek yogurt, and lentils, let's talk about another grain-like seed that offers exceptional protein quality and other benefits. Moving on to our next powerful food, let's talk about quinoa. You might have heard of quinoa. It's gained popularity over the last few years. And for good reason. Quinoa is actually a seed, but it's treated like a grain in cooking. What makes it stand out is that Unlike most plant-based sources, quinoa is a complete protein. That means it contains all 9 essential amino acids, just like eggs and meat. A cup of cooked quinoa provides about 8 grams of protein, along with a good amount of fiber, magnesium, iron, and B vitamins. These nutrients are vital not just for muscle building but for energy levels and overall well-being. Magnesium, for example, plays a role in muscle and nerve function. Incorporating quinoa into your meals is quite easy. You can cook it like rice and use it as a side dish. Add it to salads for extra substance and protein. You can even have it for breakfast, cooked with milk or water and topped with fruit and nuts. Similar to oatmeal, it has a slightly nutty flavor and a fluffy texture. If you're tired of rice or pasta, quinoa is a fantastic and more nutritious alternative. For instance, instead of having chicken with rice, try having chicken with quinoa and roasted vegetables, or make a hearty salad with mixed greens. Cooked quinoa, chopped vegetables, and a protein like chicken, fish, or even more lentils. Quinoa cooks in about 15 to 20 minutes, making it a quick and easy addition to any meal. It's a simple swap that significantly boosts your protein intake and provides a range of other beneficial nutrients. Don't be intimidated if you haven't cooked it before. The instructions are usually on the packet, and it's very forgiving. Just rinse it first to remove a natural coating called saponin that can sometimes make it taste bitter. Another food that might surprise you with its muscle-supporting benefits isn't just about protein, but also about micronutrients that support muscle function and recovery. We're talking about spinach. While spinach isn't as high in protein per serving as some of the other foods we've discussed, it's packed with nitrates. And when you eat spinach, your body converts these nitrates into nitric oxide, which helps to widen blood vessels, improving blood flow. Better blood flow means more oxygen and nutrients can reach your muscles, which is essential for their function and recovery. Spinach is also rich in antioxidants, which help protect your cells, including muscle cells, from damage. It contains magnesium and calcium, both important for muscle contraction and relaxation. And it's a good source of vitamin K, important for bone health. Adding spinach to your diet is incredibly easy. You can add a handful of fresh spinach to smoothies. You barely taste it. Sauté it with garlic as a quick side dish. Add it to soups, stews, casseroles, or pasta sauces. It wilts down significantly, so you can add quite a lot. Have an omelet with spinach and mushrooms. Put fresh spinach leaves in your sandwich instead of lettuce. Raw spinach is great in salads, and cooked spinach offers even more concentrated nutrients. Even just adding a cup of spinach to your dinner adds valuable nutrients that support your muscles and overall vitality. It's a nutrient-dense powerhouse that works synergistically with the protein you're eating to support muscle health. Think of these micronutrients as the essential tools your body needs to use the building blocks to protein effectively. Finally, let's look at a delicious and convenient snack that offers protein, healthy fats, and a range of vitamins and minerals important for muscle and nerve function. Almonds. Almonds contain about 6 grams of protein per ounce, which is at about a handful, along with healthy monounsaturated fats, fiber, vitamin E, and magnesium. The protein contributes to your daily intake, and the magnesium is particularly important for muscle function and reducing fatigue. Vitamin E is an antioxidant, further protecting your cells. Eating a small handful of almonds as a snack between meals can help keep your protein intake steady throughout the day and provide lasting energy. They're also easy to carry with you, making them a great option when you're out and about. Just be mindful of portion sizes, as they are calorie dense. A small handful, about 20 to 23 almonds, is usually sufficient for a snack. You can add sliced almonds to your oatmeal, yogurt, or salads. Or simply enjoy them raw. Be careful with flavored or salted almonds, as they can be high in sodium or added sugar. Stick to plain, unsalted almonds for the most health benefits. Including these nuts a few times a week can be a simple yet effective way to support your muscle health. So, we've covered sources like eggs, salmon, Greek yogurt, lentils, quinoa, spinach, and almonds, each bringing unique benefits to the table. but all working together to help your body build and maintain strength. Now, you might be thinking, that's a lot of foods. How do I even start? Remember that story about Martha and her eggs? It wasn't about drastically changing her entire diet overnight. It was about making one small, consistent change. These 7 foods: eggs, salmon, Greek yogurt, lentils, quinoa, spinach, and almonds are powerful tools in your arsenal for building strength as you age. But the real power comes from consistently including them in your diet. It doesn't mean you have to eat all of them every single day. It means finding ways to incorporate them regularly throughout your week. Have eggs for breakfast a few times a week. Add lentils to your soup or stew. Swap rice for quinoa a couple of nights. Snack on a handful of almonds. Enjoy Greek yogurt with fruit. Include salmon or other fatty fish once or twice a week. Sneak spinach into your smoothies or sauces. Every little bit adds up. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. And this is where the surprising part comes in. Many people think that gaining strength at an older age requires intense workouts or complicated routines, while exercise, particularly strength training, is absolutely crucial and works hand in hand with nutrition to build muscle. You can't build muscle effectively if you aren't providing your body with the necessary building blocks and support nutrients from your diet. What's truly surprising is just how much impact simple dietary changes can have on their own, especially when combined with even light physical activity like walking or gentle resistance exercises. You don't need to be hitting the gym every day or lifting heavy weights to see a benefit from better nutrition. Just ensuring you're getting enough quality protein and the right supporting nutrients from foods like these can make your existing muscles work better and make it easier for you to build new muscle when you are active. It helps with recovery too, meaning you feel less sore and can stay more consistent with any activity you are doing. Many people who focus only on exercise without considering their diet don't see the results they hope for. But those who make conscious efforts to include these kinds of nutrient-dense, protein-rich foods often find that they feel stronger, have more energy, and see improvements in their physical capabilities that they didn't think were possible. It's like fueling your car with premium gas instead of sputtering along on fumes. You just perform better. Don't underestimate the power of what's on your plate. It truly is the foundation. If you start by just adding 1 or 2 of these foods more regularly this week, you are already taking a huge step. Maybe you commit to having Greek yogurt every morning, or adding lentils to your soup on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Start small. Find what works for you, and build from there. It's about making sustainable changes, things you can actually stick with because they fit into your life and your budget. Remember, small changes can make a big difference to your health and happiness. Regaining some strength and feeling more capable can significantly improve your quality of life, allowing you to enjoy your hobbies, spend time with loved ones, and maintain your independence for longer. It truly is never too late to start nourishing your body in a way that supports your strength and vitality. Have you tried incorporating any of these foods into your diet? What simple changes have you found helpful for feeling stronger? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your ideas might help someone else who's watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like. It helps us know we're providing valuable information. And if you want more practical tips and advice for living your best life at every age, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our future videos. Thank you for watching. Keep taking care of yourself, one nourishing meal at a time. Live your best life at every age.